Hey everyone, this is Plant by Lara and welcome to my channel. This week's video will be all about crystals. Yes, how they work, what they do, how you can use them, how you can cleanse them, how you can charge them, and how to pick a crystal that's right for you. In next week's video, I will discuss my 20 favorite crystals and tons of information about them, so if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and like this video. I would really appreciate that. Crystals, how do they work? Our thoughts and feelings are connected to our physical bodies. Our entire body system is made out of energies that show up in different frequencies and patterns. If these patterns work together in harmony, we experience health, well-being, and happiness. Though often these patterns are disrupted, resulting in poor health, mentally and physically. Crystals are the densest, most stable form of matter in the universe. This is because the way they are formed, deep below the planet's surface. Elements combine, and when pushed towards the surface, crystallization occurs. The high pressure and high energy in these steps give them their unique properties. So, crystals contain a high vibrational energy. Everything in the universe has a vibrational frequency, just as our bodies also vibrate on their own frequency, as do the energy centers in our body. These energy centers are also known as the chakras. Crystals work with the human energy field and are able to give, absorb, shift and move energy within our bodies. Because crystals are so stable, we can use them to bring balance to our energy field and help the body find its natural rhythm. Therefore, they help us heal and improve our well-being. We can use crystals to help with stress, depression, anxiety, to restore and stimulate energy, release health issues like headaches, decrease electromagnetic radiation, connect to our higher self, reconnect to the earth, ground us, etc. There are truly endless ways to use crystals. So, how to use crystals? There are so many ways to use crystal magic. I will share with you my favorite ways and most popular ways to use crystals. So, for starters, you can carry crystals with you at all times. This is great because they get to know your pattern. You can carry them in your pockets, put them in your bag, hang them on jewelry. I personally love wearing them in rings or on a necklace. I also love putting crystals all around my personal space. It can be useful to put a specific crystal near electronic devices to absorb electromagnetic radiation. For example, black tourmaline and smoky quartz are really good at this. Or if you're experiencing bad sleep or just a restless mind, you could, for example, put like a piece of amethyst next to your bed. You could put a clear quartz crystal near the place you study to help you focus better. These are all examples, but you can literally put them anywhere. You can also make crystal infused water by putting specific crystals in your drinking water or in a bathtub. You do have to be a little bit careful with this because some crystals tend to dissolve in water and some are toxic in water. Because water is a great energy conductor, it will really absorb the crystal's energy and you will feel amazing. You can also use crystals in ritual work, or you could just buy them because you think they're pretty. Who cares? How to cleanse and charge crystals. It's important to regularly cleanse and charge crystals in order for them to keep working right. I recommend cleansing your crystals about once a month and charging them during the full moon. Definitely cleanse your crystals after you've purchased them to get rid of all the past energy and if someone has touched your crystal so they can focus fully on you. Because crystals know your pattern, definitely don't let other people touch them, and if they do touch them, I recommend cleansing them right away. So, cleansing and charging crystals is actually very easy. Here are some easy ways to cleanse your crystal. The first way is to smudge them with herbs or incense. Smudging means using smoke to cleanse your crystals. Commonly used to smudge is like white sage or palo Palo Santo wood, but also okay, it's just incense. Incense sticks will do the trick. Usually I would just light it and wave it around the crystal like this for like half a minute or so, and it will definitely cleanse the crystal really well. What I also find a very easy yet effective way to cleanse your crystals is to leave them in a bowl of water with natural salt. I love using Celtic sea salt or the pink Himalayan sea salt. Here I also have some natural salt that I got at a metaphysical shop. You can leave the crystals soaking in there for like 1 minute to about an hour, but be careful though, because again, some tend to dissolve or be toxic in water. You can also use a self-cleansing crystal to cleanse your other crystals. A good example for this is selenite. You can just grab like a selenite wand and like hold it above a crystal, wave it around, and you don't have to cleanse this crystal yourself. So selenite is great if you're really lazy. Another really popular way to cleanse crystals is to bury them in natural salt. Bury them in some dirt, so just like dig a hole in your backyard and just throw them crystals in and just leave them in there for like an hour to days, and they will be cleansed. People who live with you might give you weird looks for burying them in your backyard, but whatever. Another thing that I've heard of is leaving crystals in a bowl of brown rice to purify them overnight, and of course charging the crystals. The common way to charge your crystals is in sunlight and in moonlight. For sunlight, this is especially effective with warm crystals like sunstone, tiger eye, or citrine. You can charge any crystals in the sun, but you do have to be careful because crystals like amethyst, they can fade in the sun. Like if you leave them in the sun for too long, then the deep purple will just become lighter. So you do have to be really careful with that. And my favorite way to charge my crystals is in moonlight. I love doing this and it feels like it gives my crystals so much energy. You would typically do this during the full moon because there's just the most moon energy. Just leave them in the windowsill, soaking up the moonlight for like an entire night during the full moon, and your crystals will be cleansed and charged real good. Now, how to pick a crystal. How do you pick a crystal that's right for you? I love collecting crystals. They all have such unique properties, and there's literally a crystal for everything. Usually, you would get a crystal for a specific cause. Let's say you're experiencing some stress paired with headaches. You just Google what crystal helps with stress and headaches. Google would tell you you could perhaps get some selenite, or you could get some lapis lazuli. I'm sure you will quickly find an answer online. To get the crystal, I recommend going to a metaphysical store near you or go to a crystal shop. You can handpick the crystal there because I think that crystals actually choose you. You can just go inside the store without any plan and just look around, just like feel what crystal is wanting your attention. Like what crystal wants me to pick it. And if you just feel like really attracted to a crystal, you can just buy it, or you can of course like have looked it up online and look for a specific crystal there and then just pick one of that kind that you really want. Just let your intuition choose, because your intuition, your higher self, it knows what crystal you want. Like you might not know, but your intuition, it knows. Also, if there is no crystal shop near you or no metaphysical store, it's totally okay to buy crystals online. I've done it as well, and I just believe that they just send you the crystal that is just meant for you, and it just does the job. It's totally fine. And if you really have no idea what kind of crystal you want or which one you like really need, you could also look at the colors. So crystals and colors. You might feel like you need to remember every crystal out there, but trust me, like you can. There are thousands of crystals, and no matter how many you learn, you will never know all of them. Plus they all look so alike, you can like know by heart what crystal is which one, and then I could give you an exact crystal that looks exactly the same. So it really has no use to like learn them all by heart. I do have the most important ones like written down in a book, but if you really have no idea, you can also look at the color of a crystal. The color that a crystal emanates usually gives you some insight on how to work with it. Not all crystals match these color associations, but most of them do. So I have some colors listed. This can totally help you find one that you like, or just let your intuition choose like a random crystal. So red stands for love, life, power, romance, sex, and the element of fire. Orange stands for success, money, and gain and energy. Yellow stands for success, luck, and the element of air. Green stands for money, success, fertility, and growth, and stands for the life earth element. Blue stands for healing, peace, and dream work. Purple stands for intuition, spirituality, psychic energy, and mental focus. Black stands for protection, strength, and grounding. White stands for innocence, pure spirit, and basically any purpose. Silver stands for intuition, money, psychic ability, and the moon goddess. Gold stands for money, success, and the sun god. And last but not least, remember that crystals are no prescription. They're not gonna solve our problems. You're gonna have to solve them yourself. If you're struggling with love and self-love and socializing, rose quartz isn't gonna give you the love of your life. It won't attract tons of friends and activities, but it will give you the strength to maybe be a little bit more social, be a little bit more open, and people will notice that. People notice that energy without having to see it, but they do notice it. So crystals are here to help you. They won't solve your problems, but they're beautiful helpers. I love them, and they're also really aesthetic and pretty, so I love having them around. So that's it for my video all about crystals. Next week I will upload a video of my 20 favorite crystals, plus lots of information about them. I've made information sheets that you can screenshot so you can keep all the information at your phone. If you like this video and if you want to see my next videos, please subscribe, smash that like button, and thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and hope I will see you soon. Bye!